Hello and welcome to a new episode of the GIIS Podcast, the SMARTcast. I'm your host Ayushi Agarwal and today we have our CBSE Grade 12 toppers with us who will talk about their journey of achieving outstanding results in board exams and also reveal their best tips for academic success. As Colin Powell quotes, there are no secrets to success. It is the result of dedication, hard work and learning from failures. The guest speakers today have proved all over again that our strength lies in our tenacity, and with a strong will, we can achieve anything and everything. Our first guest is Ridhima Chaube, known for her go-getter attitude. Ridhima emerged as a Class 12 CBSE school topper with an excellent result of 98.6% in commerce and made the entire GIIS family proud. Many congratulations and welcome to the podcast, Ridhima.
Hi everyone. Thanks for having me here.
Our next guests are the second rank holders of GIIS Whitefield's Class 12 board results. With their scores tied at 96.4%, I welcome Yashwant and Kavya Dikshit. Finally, we have Nikhil Upadhyay from the science stream, who secured a staggering 96%, and our humanities topper, Arisya Sarkar, joining us all the way from the US, where she is pursuing her bachelor's in economics at the Arizona State University. I thank all of you for your presence today and welcome you once again. Before we move any further, we would like to know from you, Ridhima, how has it been for you after the results announcement? Who would you say was your biggest cheerleader in this journey?
Of course, it's been a very proud moment for me after the results were announced. And I would like to thank my parents and my teachers for their faith in me and for supporting me throughout this year. My biggest cheerleader has always been my mom. She is a university rank holder herself, and she has always been my biggest inspiration.
Great. Moving on, Yashwant, we all know that exam stress is very real and it can be very daunting at times. What is the one tip you would like to share with all of us that helped you deal with it and kept you going?
I would say that stress builds up when you have to cover a lot of things in a short period. So by planning your schedule and trying to complete your portions well in advance, it will help to keep your stress in check. It is also crucial to take breaks while you're studying because hours of studying without focus will not make any difference. Also, pursuing a hobby will help as doing something you love will have a positive effect on your studies as well. My hobby was reading crime thrillers.
Okay. So Kavya, do you have a favorite subject and a least favorite subject?
Yes, my favorite subject is accountancy, and I honestly don't have a least favorite subject. I enjoy all of them equally.
Okay. Ridhima, since you're also from the commerce stream, what would your answer for the same question be?
Even my favorite subject is accountancy, and I don't have a least subject. I enjoy all subjects equally.
I see. Okay, so given that, how do you guys make sure that you give equal attention to all the subjects?
I don't
Um,
believe in giving equal attention to all subjects as such because I focus on prioritizing those subjects or topics that are my weak points and trying to work on those areas as compared to those subjects that I get along with ease.
for me, following a routine is essential. A disciplined approach is very much needed for providing equal attention to all the subjects.
Okay. So Nikhil, what did your typical day during the study leaves look like? Is there any specific strategy that you followed?
My typical day used to be balanced with dedicated study hours divided between different subjects. I also made sure that I had time for short breaks and any other commitment that would come up on that particular day. Coming to the strategy, I would say that developing a habit of note making is something that helped me during revision. The basic idea behind the strategy is that you would have already studied particular chapters for your internal exams. So going through the short notes will help you retrieve all that knowledge in a short span of time. It will also leave you with time to practice sample papers. And yes, practicing sample papers before the exam helps you get into that exam zone. And it will also help you build strategies as to how much time you want to dedicate to particular sections of the paper.
Okay. Moving on to our humanities topper, Arisya. Our listeners would love to know about your journey to the Arizona State University. When did you decide to apply for a course abroad?
I think the journey to Arizona State University has been a long time coming. I've been, deciding that I've been wanting to go abroad since I was in middle school. And I think all the things that I've experienced in GIIS has led me to this. I feel like in ninth grade, I had gone abroad to Singapore and Abu Dhabi through the school itself, and it really taught me that I really wanted to, explore the opportunities abroad. So I think that's the time where I made up my mind. And as for my journey, it's been long. I feel like that's the only thing I can say at the moment.
Lovely. How was your preparation phase like, and how did you manage to apply to universities and be on par with your exam preparations?
My preparation phase, I think, again, it's a long drawn process, and it's all about prioritizing what to do first and putting up a routine, because, applying abroad is very different from applying in India. You have to write like 3 different kind of exams: your SAT, your IELTS. If your university has like math requirements, etc., you need to do those. You need to write like at least 7 different kind of essays for each university. So I wrote close to 50 essays in like 3 months. And I had my essay time, my application time around the same time as my term 1 board exams. So balancing that out was not easy. And I feel like you can't put your exams in the back burner, because again, that is something that's going to define the course of your life. So you have to put it down in your calendar. You have to remember the due dates. You have to remember the dates where your application have to be held. And I think one of the most important things I can say is don't lose heart. Just 4 months and then life will be so much easier.
Okay, so Yashwant, how did the pandemic and lockdown affect your studies?
Well, the pandemic has confined us to our houses, and learning remotely has become the new norm. But I miss the healthy competition that was at the school, as there was no motivation for me to study. Getting myself to study was the biggest task of the pandemic, as there were a lot of distractions at home compared to a classroom atmosphere. Adapting to this sudden transition took some time, but now it is the new normal.
Well said. Same question for you, Kavya.
I know the lockdown was hard on most of the people, and we had to face a new challenge every day, whether it be the technical issues or a mutating virus. But GIS made sure that the technical issues at their end was sorted as soon as possible, and this supplemented the smooth functioning of our classes. And as far as my studies are concerned, I think with the help and support of my parents, teachers, and friends, my studies and preparation was not affected to a great extent, and I was always motivated to stay focused.
Lovely. Nikhil, my next question is for you. What are your plans for the future?
I'm very much into coding, so I'm planning to pursue my BTech in computer science in college. And the plan basically is to keep looking for opportunities to grow my skill set. And it's important to maintain the same attitude and stay dedicated in college as well, and slowly work towards your goals.
Great. GIIS Whitefield wishes the very best to all of you for your upcoming endeavors. And we are sure that you're going to excel at just like you did in the board exams. We once again congratulate you on your great results and thank you for connecting with us. Your journey is definitely going to encourage other students to follow their passion with dedication and achieve their goals. And with this, we have reached the end of this lovely session. If you like this episode or have any comments or feedback, you can reach out to us at soundcloud.com/smartcast. Do follow us for more such interesting and inspiring podcasts. This is your host, Ayushi, signing off.